Hi, hopefuls. Thanks so much for coming back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing wonderful. So you should see me down here in the corner. I hope you guys are doing great. Okay, so today's video, I wanted to share with you the new course that I have been working on. And I should have had this out like earlier, like in the summertime, but I kept procrastinating to complete this. And I started like in May, and it's November. But it is the perfect time of the year to begin this course. And the name of the course is the Family Fulfilled Table. I really felt like the Lord put on my heart to get families back to the table, to get them to communicate and have togetherness together. And also, most of all, to incorporate faith did that. So I wanted to show you guys some of the modules that are in the course. So what I will do, I'll put a link down below. And once you sign up for the course, you'll be entered into my email list. And when you sign up for the course and on that Thinkific page, you just make an account and then you will sign up for free. I have a welcome and I talk about the course and how I came about the course. And it really came as well. A lot of the things I put in the course are from things from my upbringing that I watched my grandparents and my parents did over the years, and I just incorporated that into the course. So at the top of each page, you'll see this link, or you'll see several links that says press link to play. So if you are like a just busy doing everything like myself, but busy mom, and you're washing dishes or you're busy at work, you can just press this play button and it will read all the text. There may be a little bit more in the audio or in the text than what's stated, but it's not a whole lot. This is probably the most on a page here, but it's just talking about how I came about the course. On the next screen here, it talks about how the course works. So really with Family Fulfilled Table, it's what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So I really did pray for those that take the course or think about taking it and who complete the course, because I really wanted to bless your family and to make a impact and a transformation with your communication and just gathering with intention and purpose. Again, you'll press play, look here, and really all it is the same pages that I put throughout the modules. I just put them all together here in a PDF for you all right here, but you'll see them again throughout the course, and you just print them out, and that just helps to guide you along in the course. If you didn't mind, you can share your family gatherings around the table or your habit trackers. That is also in the workbook or in the course, and you can use the hashtag Family Fulfilled Table or hashtag Bosses Full of Hope. You can also email them to me at ordersupport@bossesfullofhope.com. You can do that as well. So I forgot to put a link in here because I was working on it and I thought I did. And it is to a private Facebook group that you can join once you sign up for the course. And in the Facebook group, it does have the rules and everything over here and what the group is about. So it's sharing our family togetherness around the table, our beautiful tablescapes, party celebrations with like-minded individuals, also sharing our tips, ideas on how friends and family come together with faith, food, and fun. So just displaying those pictures or ideas of, hey, we did this weekend, or this is what we had on our menu, or we decide to do this thing this week for our Family Fulfilled Table, or this is what we're having for Thanksgiving. You can also share your tablescape ideas, or if you purchase a box full of hope from me, I would love to see post that here or send it to me and I will post it. Also your buffet scapes, whatever, y'all. Or you can say, y'all, I'm stumped. I just don't know what to do. So that's what the Facebook group, I do have some rules in there, but you'll see those when you sign up, what's allowed and what's not allowed. So it talks about the family fulfilled table and the 5 F's that I incorporated, which is faith, family, friends, food, fancy, and fun. And then I have like some rules that I suggested, but you can, of course, change those and make your own. And then family meetings, faith, how to incorporate that ideas with your family, and thankfulness and different faith teachings for your family. I'm also talk about a departure prayer. We did this a lot, and I explained that on my dad's side of the family. We did that a lot, and how the importance of that, and how just watching them, I didn't realize the seed that was planted. So also I talk about coming to the table and just reflecting or thinking about how has your dinner habits been lately. I know sometimes we can come to the table, but are we present? I know my family isn't perfect. They still try to come down at different times, and I let them know, hey, this is what we're doing. Put your phone up, put the Chromebook up, because they would just be doing the most. And then I also have some conversation starters. These are also the same ones, and I want to eventually add more questions. But I do talk about listen to the tone of the room, the feel of the room, no judgments, just some conversation starters. And I miss my point, y'all, because sometimes I talk faster. I think faster than I'm talking. So these are the same conversation starters that are in the Boxes Full of Hope, but I want to evolve those over time. And the conversation starters are not just for you'll see them here. They're for family and married couples or couples. Okay, so as well, I talk about just a little bit about food, not a whole lot. Some menu templates here that you can print out, and then some fancy on some affordable play settings if you're just getting started. It's also it's about togetherness and coming to the table, sharing and talking our experiences of our day and sharing our day with each other, being intentional, not necessarily all about what it looks like. Of course, we want some good food, but it's not necessarily about that either. We can just sit at the table and we can just talk. So as well, if you don't have a table, I talk about some suggestions of what you can do. Get you a card table, meet at the counter, get you a little breakfast nook, or even, I remember before we had a coffee table, even though my kids made a mess when we did that, we had I would let them sit at the coffee table. I'm sorry, before that we had a coffee table. But when I did that, Trail made a mess. But if you're older and you got older kids, you can do that. I even have how you can set a table, the basics of that, and some fun ideas, like some things that you can incorporate, and some easy games, and planning for your next celebration. So when you have a plan, you have a purpose. You just don't want to always be winging it all the time, because then it may get boring, you'll fall off, and then people will not necessarily look forward to it. I know I had practice over the years, but sometimes I'll decide, well, I have in my head I'm going to do this. They don't even know I'm going to do it, and they're there. I know recently it was just Halloween, and where I am in life right now, I didn't want to do anything for Halloween like I normally do. My brother mentioned how it's fun. I don't do anything like spooky or over the top or anything. We just have food, and they have lots of candy. So I think just that small little tradition of just togetherness. My older son, he came down here and he was with his girlfriend, and they were kind of looking probably for something to do. But I didn't have nothing planned this year like I normally do. But that did let me know that just that togetherness, it planted a seed. And so that really meant something to me. So I have a meal suggestion sheet here for ideas, the best time, what works best for you. A lot of these things, it is a lot to incorporate, especially on a weeknight. And I talk about how it's just about getting to the table. On a weeknight, it's going to be very difficult, but on special occasions, you may want to try some of these things, maybe not all of them, because you'll be at the table for hours, or you don't necessarily have to sit at the table, but get up and do other things. But it's, again, about togetherness. So I talk about that as well. Here I have a habit tracker, and I created this because, and I also say here, what I love about the habit tracker is that it won't lie. If you have little ones, they will remind you over and over and over to put the habit tracker on the refrigerator. They will remind you, they will look forward to going to that refrigerator and getting it off of the refrigerator and filling it in, shading it in. And if you have some gaps in it, you know you haven't met at the table lately. So your habit tracker, what I love about it, it doesn't lie, and it keeps you accountable, especially those little ones, because they will love to do it. So once you complete your course, I have a certificate here that you can download, and you can post if you want to post it somewhere. That would be great to post it in the Facebook group or hashtag that you completed it. And really, y'all, this is all about what works best for your family. It doesn't have to be elaborate, over the top. We know during the weekday, like today, we have a makeup soccer game. Of course, we're still going to meet at the table, but you don't have time to incorporate all these. You'll just say your grace, you say your prayer, and eat your food and clean it up. But on Sundays, you may want to incorporate maybe a meal where you do a little bit more, especially during the holidays. I even talk about how, if you have college students, a suggestion, or people, if you're single, what you can do together to feel together with other family members that are not there. So a suggestion of what you can do. It's just about communication, checking in with one another often, and togetherness. It seemed like it was something else I wanted to say about that. But again, I think I went over everything about the Facebook group. If you decide to sign up for the course, even I mention, if you have family that are distant and you're not able to see them all the time, you can still meet up like at a restaurant or something like that. Maybe, I don't know, once a year, every 6 months, every quarter, every month. We did that. I remember when my great grandmother was getting older, and I think, met every quarter. Really blesses your family, your communication. Make it your own. Don't feel like it has to look like someone else's. It has to look like mine. Make it your own. And I'll see you guys in the very next video. And don't forget, there's always hope. Bye-bye.